Hello, everyone. I think creating abstractions of yourself is very helpful. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I think a lot of times when I'm journaling and self reflecting, I like to create a ton of really sus analogies about myself. Like, sus in the way that, they are not necessarily, actually what's going on. But I think it's actually one of the best things you can do to try and understand the way you're thinking. Uh, I think it's just let me think of an example. It's for example, I was thinking about why I was pretty sad a week ago, and now I'm fine, right? And what I said was I was too focused on the future, right? Because I tried to stop thinking about the past as much, leading up to basically the last couple weeks of college, honestly. Actually, throughout the entirety of second semester, I tried not thinking about the past too much and tried to focus on the present. But I think instead of actually focusing on the present, what happened was I focused a ton on the future instead, right? And so I realized that, and basically, I actually didn't realize it. Like a week ago, I was just oh shoot, I need to focus on the present more because I'm focusing on the future too much. But then today I realized that I'm actually not really focusing on the future, on the present that much. It's definitely much better than it was before, when I was focusing a lot on the future. But now I'm focusing back on the past again, although to a lesser extent. And so what I basically realized is I think I'm really bad at staying in the present, and that's something I need to fix myself. But it's definitely better for me to focus on the past than it is for me to think about the future sometimes. And hearing this, it's the analogy I used was I didn't divert my energy somewhere, right? And before, I blocked off the past because I wanted to integrate into college. So all my energy was flowing to the future, but it was being turned bad because I was having very negative thoughts about my future. And so instead, the reason why I stopped being sad was because I stopped diverting my energy towards the future, but that energy had to go somewhere. So naturally it goes to the past. So you see that, honestly, that analogy of the energy flowing doesn't necessarily check out or make complete sense. But I think it's in some level a decently accurate abstraction of what's actually physically going on in my brain. If you actually analyze yourself and psychoanalyze yourself in the level of pure hard-backed science psychology, psychology and even neuroscience, right? Neuroscience is one level lower than psychology. It's just you're analyzing every single neurotransmitter that's activating. You're not going to gain anything from that. And I think even psychoanalyzing might be a level too low sometimes. It's you understand what's going on, but you don't understand it at a high enough level to actually do anything about it, right? I could say that, oh, I'm focused too much in the past because I don't know. Wait, yeah, okay. This is maybe just a slightly higher level as in more top-down view of it's a more top-down view of analyzing yourself, I guess. And so a lot of times it's just very helpful to come up with some sort of analogy or visualization of what you're doing. If I just said those things without the energy analogy, I think it's still a bit unsatisfying to me. But for some reason, when I come up with the analogy about the energy and stuff, it just makes myself feel really in tune with myself, if that makes sense. It makes myself understand, feel I understand myself better, which is a really nice feeling. Because when you feel it's really hard to understand yourself a lot of the times, I think. Like, sometimes you're just like, why did I do that? You know, like, I'm sure you guys have all had these types of moments before where you do something and, like, a couple days later you come back, or the same day you come back, and you're like, why in the world did I do that? Right? And being able to actually understand yourself is a first step to actually being able to control yourself very well, right? And so, creating these abstractions, although maybe slightly inaccurate, is like helps really just like feel like make you feel that you understand yourself much better. But yeah, I think that's all I really want to talk about. It's just like, what is going on here? Abstracting yourself is very helpful. And I don't know if that title makes sense, but hopefully now it does. I finally fixed the mouse acceleration issue, so now the gameplay should be a lot more like it's definitely a lot easier for me to play. Oops. And the reason why I didn't upload for the past couple of days was because like my Minecraft ran into some sort of error, and so like I thought it was just gonna be broken unless I like fixed it, which would have probably taken like 20 minutes. But it was 20 minutes too much for me, so I didn't want to do it, and so I just never did it. But then today when I opened up Minecraft, it was fine. So here I am again. I really should resume uploading because I keep saying this, but it's really helpful for myself too. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and bye. Oh, oops.